My hair looks like a fucking hot mess, bitch. This shit is not even. It's not even down the middle. Hey guys, so in today's video, we are going to be testing out some new concealers that are hot fire right now on the beauty community. On the beauty community, in the beauty community. I am so hype. And if you guys follow me for a little bit, then you know that I am a really big Fenty advocator. I pretty much love everything that they come out with. I think the only thing that I was a little iffy on was their matchsticks. I don't want to say their matchsticks as a whole. I really enjoyed the contour. You do have to warm it up a little bit, but I felt like it was a really nice, cool toned contour for my skin. The concealer was a no-go for me. No ma'am, no thank you. You can keep that, Miss Rihanna. Miss Fenty herself has not recognized me, so I had to go buy everything once it came out. But I did run to my Sephora. I picked up 2 of the concealer shades and 2 of the pressed powders. So I know with the concealers, they are supposed to coincide. Is that the right word? They are supposed to coincide with the foundations. Normally, I am in the shade 120 in the foundation. So I did pick up the shade 120 in the concealer because they say that they are supposed to go together. That is how they marketed the campaign, was that the concealers are supposed to go with the foundations. I have heard that if you want like a brighter concealer to go down a shade, that this is pretty close to the foundation itself. So I did go ahead and pick up 110 as well. I wear 170 when I am self-tanned, but obviously we're not self-tanned today. I did pick up 2 of the pressed powders because I wasn't sure which one was gonna work for me or which one I was gonna like more. And you guys know pressed powders are my jam. So I did get the shade Lavender, and I also got the shade Butter. Lavender, I think, is just supposed to be a very brightening shade if that's what you're kind of wanting under your under eyes. And then Butter, I think, is for shades 100 to 190, I believe. This is just supposed to be a instant retouch setting powder. It's a loose powder. This powder does retail for $32, I think. Let me get my receipt out. This powder retails for $32, and you do get 0.98 ounces of product. And then the concealers, you do get 0.27 fluid ounces, and these retail for $26. The concealers do come in 50 different shades, which is absolutely amazing. Rihanna is really paving the way for how foundations and concealers should be released color-wise. It is so amazing. They did have, I think, originally 40 shades in the foundation, and when they released the concealers, they did add 10 more shades. So now there's 50 foundation shades and 50 concealer shades. There are 8 powder shades, I believe, and they do go pretty dark, so that's amazing as well. So it says that this concealer is a creamy, long wear, crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under eye and conceals blemishes and redness. So crease-proof is a pretty big statement, Fenty. Like, let's see if you're gonna hold up to that. I don't have anything on my face. I just moisturize. I am gonna go ahead and use the other Fenty products. Like, I'm gonna use the Soft Matte Primer. This is the Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. I do enjoy this primer because I am an oil rig over here. And then I'm gonna use the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see how the concealer and stuff does on top of the Fenty products, because sometimes I feel like they work really well when you pair them with stuff from the brand, you know? You want to give this concealer a good fair shot. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the foundation. I may use like a touch of 170, just like a drop. I would like a little bit of color. Once I blend this out, I'm gonna go ahead and swipe the foundation and the concealer beside each other to see if we can kind of see what they look like. And I've really been enjoying a brush lately to blend out my foundation. Who is she? Oh my God. I also have a little friend down here, so let's ignore her. She's not paying rent, so we're just not even gonna acknowledge her, okay? Just gonna blend over top with my sponge, make sure everything's blended out. So I went ahead and swatched the foundation and the 3 concealers. The one in the middle is the foundation, that is 120. The one on top is 120, the concealer, and the one on the bottom is 110 in the concealer. So you can see that the foundation and the concealer are pretty similar. They're not the exact same though. It is just kind of a little bit lighter of a concealer. And then 110 is definitely gonna be if you like a brighter under eye. So I'm gonna start off with the 120 and just kind of see what we we can do. And then if we need to, I can go ahead and go in and brighten with 110. This is what the concealer packaging looks like. It just honestly looks like a mini version of the foundation, which I actually really enjoy. This aesthetic is very nice and pleasing to me. It's that soft matte kind of blurred packaging, and then you have just the all white top, and then you go ahead and open it up and it has the really nice flat dough applicator, which I personally enjoy. I just feel like that kind of applicator gives you the right amount of product. It helps just to glide it on. It's not too small, it's not too big. I just think it's amazing. Everything about this A+. So this is the foundation applied. I did forget to tell you guys, if you haven't tried the Fenty foundation or if you're interested in trying it, I will go ahead and link down in the description box and also up in the eye. I did do a full review on Fenty when they first launched, which included their foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and link that for you guys if you're interested. If you're not interested, then let's just go ahead and get back to what we're really talking about today, which is the concealer. I'm gonna start off with a little bit because I just kind of want to get a feel for it as first. Oh my god, I love this applicator. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe sponge. So initially it looks to be very hydrating, kind of glowy concealer. So if you like that look, then you're gonna like this so far. It is pretty, I would say it is medium coverage. It's not super full coverage. It's not the fullest coverage concealer that I've ever used, but I don't sometimes like a full coverage concealer, especially on like my minimal days or those no makeup days. I don't mind this color either. I feel like it is kind of, it's not very brightening. I feel like it did kind of give me some life under my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, but I feel like it did pick up a teeny bit of the foundation on my nose. Like I just feel like there is a little bit of a spot missing. I am gonna go in with like the slightest bit of 110 just to see, I guess, like how bright we could kind of go. Wow, does look really bright. I feel like it did also pick up the foundation on my chin. So I'm gonna dab a little bit of 110 right here. See if we can kind of fix that. If you guys can see where I put the concealer over here and like the tiny little part up here where I didn't cover this in concealer, you can see that the 110 is very brightening. So if you're my complexion, my shade, and you like that bright, very awake under eye, I would say go with 110. It is layering really nice. I'm not having any issues building it up. I am getting a little bit of creasage under my eyes. Nothing super big deal though. So the concealer is applied under my eyes. If you guys can see, I wanted to zoom you in a little bit so you guys can get a good look at it up close. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if you guys can tell, like right around here, it's just kind of breaking up and like clinging. It's definitely starting to crease on me too. I don't think this is crease proof, but I mean, if you have lines or anything under your eyes, then I feel like things are just gonna naturally fall into them. I'm a little torn right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think it looks really nice under my eyes. I don't know what's going on with my nose. I don't know what's happening. When I wear the foundation on its own, it doesn't really do this. It doesn't break up on my nose. It doesn't really, I guess, like accentuate. It doesn't really bring out my pores like it is right now. And I mean, you would think using all of the Fenty products, like everything would be all good and jolly and happy in that area. So I'm a little bit confused, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the powders. I'm gonna start off with butter and kind of see what that gives me. And if you guys do end up getting this powder, just make sure that you don't throw away the box, because right in here, right in the box in this little pocket, it does give you this cute little top for you to put on your powder so it doesn't go everywhere each time you open it, which I think is really nice. All right, so here is butter. Oh shoot, boy, I'm already getting it everywhere. And I'm gonna apply it how I normally would with my beauty sponge. Let's try to blend these creases out one more time. All right, so I'm gonna go in with butter. I feel like it's starting to kind of cling to some dry areas that I have. I do tend to be a little bit drier around my eyes. I think it's just because I do so much makeup looks and like intense shit around my eyes. But right now I do have a dry patch around there and it is kind of clinging to it. Guys, this looks like butt shit. Fenty, I was just saying how I really liked everything. I don't know what is happening right now. I'm like really perplexed at this. I feel like it also does look on this side. I feel like it looks darker like right under my eye. And then right here, it looks a little bit lighter. I don't know if that's the powder. I don't know if that's the concealer. Like, I don't know if you guys can see my under eye right now, but like right along my lash line, it looks to be a completely different color than like my under eye. And it looks really dry right on the outer edge. And I do not have dry skin. I mean, it's a little dry on the outer edges, but should I take it off? Should I try it with a different favorite foundation? Should I just say fudge it and keep going? Like, I really want to give this a shot, but it just looks horrible. And even when I use the foundation, I don't feel like it looks this bad. Like, was it the primer that fucked everything up? I went over to Instagram and asked you guys what you thought I should do, if I should leave it with the Fenty foundation or if I should try a different foundation. And right now, you guys are saying to leave it with the Fenty foundation and kind of give you my thoughts here. If I do try it with a different foundation, and then I'll hopefully be able to add it into the video before I upload it, or maybe I can just give you guys my thoughts down in the description box. But I do need to go ahead and move on with this video. So now that I'm in a horrible mood, I guess my mood matches my skin at the moment, I'm gonna try and dip into this lavender shade. I'm gonna try and dip like the tiniest amount into this lavender shade. I really know it's not gonna do anything, but I just wanna see, I guess, like how much brighter it'll make. So I really don't think that made like a huge difference. What is happening? Like, there's this spot right here that looks like the concealer didn't even cover anything. I'm done. I don't even want to finish my makeup. Like, I just want to wash this off. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do my final thoughts right now, because I feel like trying to add makeup on top of this isn't gonna do anything. I feel like it's just, we're at a lost cause at this point. So right now, I feel like paired with the primer and the Fenty foundation is too much. I feel like all three of these products are supposed to be mattifying products, even though I'm oily. I mean, I am probably about as oily as they come, and this looks like a hot mess on my skin. Under my eyes looks so dry. It looks so crepey under there. It's two different colors. This didn't even, like, I just noticed this. Let's see if I can zoom you in again, because why not? This right here, I don't know if you guys can tell, looks like it didn't pick up any pigment. Like, it looks like the lavender powder that I just put down clung to this one area. Like, I don't know if you can see right here is brighter than everything else, and I can see my freckle through it. Under my eye, it looks yellow, and then like right here, it just looks, I don't know. It was applying fine. It was going well. Everything was fine until it started settling, until I set it. I don't know where this went wrong, so I feel like I can't even tell you guys if I like the products or not. Like, I feel like I can't give you an answer. This has never happened before. Once I turn this off, I'm done. I'm gonna wash my face. I'm calling it a quits. I don't want this to sit on my skin anymore. It doesn't look good. It did not work well with the other Fenty products. Like, I don't mean to be such a negative Nancy. If I use this with a glowy foundation, would I have a different opinion? I feel like I'm really worked up, and it's just stressing me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Again, guys, I don't know what to say at this point. I guess the only thing that I can really say is this lavender shade. This is not it, Chief. That's going back. Not it. Not here for it. Butter shade. I really liked this. I think. I don't know. Was it the powder that fudged everything up? Was it the concealers that made everything go really bad? Was it the foundation and the primer? Was there too much matte? Like, there's so many, I feel like, different combinations that it could have been, that it's hard for me to give you an honest opinion. What I can say is, using all of the Fenty products together, it's not it. I will try it with a different foundation on a different day and let you guys know in the description box if it worked, if it didn't, or what kind of happened. Because right now, this is a hard pass for me, which really breaks my heart, because I was super excited for this. I don't know. I'm gonna try and play around with it, guys, and see if I can make it work, see if my under eyes are just not having it today or what the deal is. But right now, I was gonna do an eye look after this and this is not happening. Today's canceled, I'm done. I'm gonna go watch Grace and Frankie. So if you guys aren't already, hit the subscribe button. You keep coming back, you might as well hit subscribe. You want the notifications, turn on the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up because I am very salty in it. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this hot mess of a train wreck that I didn't know was gonna happen. I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know down below if you guys have tried this concealer and if it's worked for you, because I feel like everybody under the sun has been raving about this concealer, but that's all I gotta say. I'm out on that note, guys.